The Amazon River looks calm and beautiful on the surface. Green jungle, singing birds. A nice place for a swim, right? Wrong. This is the last place you'd want to cannonball. Underneath those muddy waters is a nightmare buffet of things that sting, bite, shock, crush, or swallow you whole. Today, we're diving into the Amazon's most dangerous creatures. And by the end, you'll see why locals treat the river with more respect than their in-laws. The Amazon stretches over 4,000 miles, winding through the heart of South America. It's the largest river system on Earth, home to thousands of species, many still undiscovered. The water's so murky, you can't see a thing below the surface, which is terrifying, because everything below the surface is basically playing Guess Who with your legs. Let's meet the heavy hitters. Piranhas. First up, the fish Hollywood loves to exaggerate, piranhas. Do they really skeletonize cows in seconds? No, but they do have razor teeth that snap shut with the force of a bear trap. Red-bellied piranhas, the most infamous, can shred chunks of flesh in a frenzy, especially if blood's in the water. Fishermen have lost fingers to them, and fun fact, they bark. Yep, underwater, piranhas make barking sounds when threatened. So imagine your food barking back at you right before it bites a chunk out of your leg. Black caiman. Now, if you think crocodiles are bad, meet their South American cousin, the black caiman. These beasts grow up to 20 feet long, weigh a ton, and can launch out of the water like a missile. They're apex predators, eating capybaras, monkeys, deer, even jaguars. Their bite force, enough to crush bone like a breadstick. Locals call them shadows of the river, because you don't see them coming. You just stop existing. Green anaconda. Sliding into third place, the green anaconda, the heaviest snake in the world. These things reach 30 feet long and can weigh 500 pounds. They don't need venom. They kill with brute strength, wrapping around prey and squeezing until bones crack. Then they swallow whole. Deer, caimans, wild pigs, even jaguars are on the menu. Picture a snake thick as a fire hydrant, wrapping around you like a nightmare-weighted blanket. And here's a creepy fact. Their jaws unhinge so wide they can swallow something as big as a goat in one gulp. That's not dinner. That's unfair. Electric eel. And then there's the Amazon's live wire, the electric eel. Not a true eel, but it can deliver a shock of up to 600 volts, enough to knock down a horse. Multiple shocks in a row can paralyze prey until they drown. There are stories of fishermen being jolted unconscious and found floating downstream. Imagine tripping over a power cord, except the cord's alive and swimming toward you. Candiru, the vampire fish. The most feared fish in the Amazon isn't the piranha, it's the candiru, small, thin, and infamous for swimming up. How do I say this? Your personal plumbing, when you urinate in the water. Once inside, it anchors itself with backward-facing spines. Extraction requires surgery. Is it common? Probably not. Is it terrifying enough that locals still warn you about it? Absolutely. Pee in the Amazon at your own risk. Nature doesn't need to kink shame, but this fish definitely does. Giant river stingray. The Amazon is also home to freshwater stingrays the size of dining tables. Their tails are armed with venomous barbs that can pierce bone. Step on one by accident and it feels like being stabbed with a red-hot spear. Some victims pass out from shock before they even reach help. Imagine a landmine that hides in the sand, but instead of exploding, it just ruins your entire week. Arapaima, dragonfish. The arapaima, or dragonfish, is one of the Amazon's giants. Growing up to 10 feet long, this armored fish can leap out of the water and hit with enough force to knock a grown man out of a canoe. Their scales are so tough even piranhas can't bite through. Basically, if you're fishing and an arapaima launches at you, congratulations, you just got slapped by a 300-pound dragon. Giant otters. Now here's a surprise. Giant otters. Sounds cute, right? Wrong. These otters can grow up to 6 feet long, and they hunt in packs. They've been nicknamed river wolves because they team up to take down caimans. Yes, giant lizards with armor and teeth, and otters bully them for lunch. Cute? Maybe at the zoo. In the Amazon, they're furry gangsters with murder in their eyes. Bullet ants. Honorable mention. Step onto the riverbank and meet the bullet ant. The sting of a bullet ant is the most painful of any insect on Earth. Victims say it feels like being shot with a gun, hence the name. And the pain lasts 24 hours straight. Some Amazonian tribes use bullet ants in initiation rituals where boys must wear gloves filled with them. That's not a rite of passage. That's a weekend in hell. Poison dart frogs, honorable mention. Brightly colored, tiny and deadly. Poison dart frogs coat their skin in toxins so powerful that touching one can stop your heart. Indigenous tribes dipped blow darts in their poison to hunt. One frog has enough venom to kill 10 men. They're basically the Amazon's version of cute but psycho. The red-bellied pacu. Cousins of the piranha, the red-bellied pacu has one terrifying trait. Its teeth look disturbingly human. Flat, square, molar-like chompers. Fishermen joke it looks like the fish is wearing dentures. But don't laugh too hard. The pacu has a reputation for biting swimmers, sometimes in, very sensitive areas. So much so that locals have nicknamed it the ball cutter. Imagine explaining that trip to the ER. What happened to you? A fish with human teeth tried to turn me into a soprano. Amazonian giant centipede. As if fish weren't enough, let's add bugs into the nightmare. The Amazonian giant centipede grows over a foot long with venomous claws that can paralyze prey. And prey doesn't just mean bugs. It eats birds and bats. Picture this. You're hiking through the jungle, and you see a centipede dangling from a cave ceiling, waiting to grab a bat mid-flight. That's not an insect, that's a horror movie with legs. If you thought stepping on a house centipede in your bathroom was scary, imagine one the size of a Subway foot-long sandwich running toward you. Assassin bugs. And then we've got assassin bugs. Cool name, terrifying resume. They bite people around the mouth while they sleep, earning them the nickname kissing bugs. But this isn't a goodnight kiss, it's a death sentence. They spread Chagas disease, which can silently damage your heart over years until it fails. The worst part? You don't even know you're infected until it's too late. That's not an assassin, that's a hitman with a long-term contract. The Amazon isn't just about the big predators, it's also death by 1,000 tiny cuts. Wrapping it up, revised. The Amazon River and the rainforest around it aren't just biodiverse, they're biohazards. From bone-crushing caimans to vampire fish, electric eels to snakes that hug you a little too hard, giant otters with pack tactics, stingrays waiting like landmines, frogs with skin deadlier than cyanide, ants that sting like bullets, packers with nightmare teeth, centipedes that eat birds, and bugs that kill you slowly in your sleep. This isn't just a river, it's nature's deadliest obstacle course. If you enjoyed this Amazon Nightmare Fuel, smash that like button, subscribe, and get ready for our next deep dive, the ocean's smallest but deadliest creatures. Because trust me, tiny doesn't mean safe.